While all that's drying, I got this side here. Needs some work. I went through this one the other day. I made a video of it. Basically welded it all up, put a layer of Bondo on it. Now this one I'm going to take the wire brush and clean up all of this stuff. Strip the paint off of this side here and see what I've got. See what I got to work with on this part. Just kind of setting this camera up almost anywhere that it won't get knocked over. I'm using a big heavy twisted wire brush. I can't use it too much, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and my arms get tired of holding it up. But this seriously will take off a lot of Bondo and stuff. Make sure you always wear glasses. Try to keep the thing where it's throwing stuff away from you. I'm not going to make a long video of me grinding, but this side's not as bad as the other. It looks like I've got maybe 1/8 of an inch of Bondo in here. I've already sort of worked this over. It doesn't look too bad. It'll just take some more work. And then I'll grind it off and then I'll make some video of it later. I started getting this cleaned up pretty good. Got a couple small places in it. Got a bolt in here. I don't know what that was for. The other side's just a hole, but they've kind of crushed this in. A couple more little weld marks and dings. Not too bad. There's a lot of Bondo up here. I don't know why. Probably strengthen it because it's real thin. But down here on the bottom, I'm starting to get into some pretty serious Bondo. This is not quite a ½ inch thick, but I can see what they did. They just Bondoed it straight on down instead of leaving a nice little curve in there. Matter of preference, I suppose. And I cut all of this tin out of here before. It was all bent up and everything, so I just kind of whacked it out. I still have the pieces here. I'm going to look at the other side and see what it looks like, and I'll try to match it again with this one, but I think I'm just going to cut this whole thing out of here and try to put me another piece in that looks good. So this is going to be my project for today, is make this door brace. I just kind of set the pieces back in that I had cut out of here, trying to get this thing to work. I can tack those back in. Looks like they just came straight down. And we look at it here on the other side. Apparently what they did here was take this brace to the right to the bottom of that 3-inch plate, and just a smooth curve, and welded it in. So they had two different things going on. On the other side, it came up over the plate, and on this side, apparently it was just welded right to the bottom of the plate. So I'll see what I got here to match it. Well, this looks like the senior idea here. And the other one, they just went from here to there, welded it in. And of course on this one, they brought it all the way up to the top and flipped it over, which would give them a much better strength rather than just going to the bottom here. But this whole thing has sort of been bent around and tweaked around over the years. I've got a lot of brass in it that's going to be tough to weld to. I may just start cutting this out, and but I think I'll take this. I'm going to take this piece all the way up to the top. It'll be much stronger and give me a better thing to weld to. The bond will make it strong. I'll cut the top off of here right flush with this piece of metal, and I'll use the extra pieces. I think I'll make the other side look like this one, where the metal actually comes up. First thing would be to get all this bottom stuff cut out, put in straight, so I know what I'm doing. I cut the rest of this out. Yeah, it's pretty dented up here on the bottom, probably because they set the frame on it, and so I can beat this up and straighten it out. But the curve looks pretty good. And then we're looking over here at the other side. Oh, you can see with this camera. But there's actually a part of the old frame goes in. It looks pretty rusty over there, and they brought the bottom down and then just wrapped it around the bottom. You can see where it's done there, and this one is gone completely. You can see right here is where the frame went, and it should have went all the way up to here, and it's all been gone. So what I'm going to do in this area is I'm going to put something in here to give it some strength, so I'm not trying to use this little piece of tin here to make it strong. Looking at that side, seeing how they did it, and looking at this side, what happened was this is where the floorboard was all sheet metal crimped in and pressed in, and they cut the floorboard out in order to lower the car. So on this one, looks like they just cut it straight out. Could have been because it was rusted up, who knows. So I'm going to have to clean up this area and put in something to strengthen it. I'm not sure what just yet, but meanwhile I'm going to cut this other piece out here so I can see what I'm doing.